Well, that was hard work. Welcome in, Colin. Welcome in, Bernadette, Ninja, Hunt Explore, Baz, Jackie, Michelle. Yo, you're right, Straight Explorer. Long time no see, dude. You right, Mark? Welcome in. I'm just trying to set this up. Welcome in, Sarah. Welcome in, Yvonne. 1 minute. This is why I don't go live all that often. Who's in? Welcome in, Neil, Julie. Right, Ming. Yeah, Stray, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I just thought I'd come live. I just got a few channel updates I just want to speak about more than anything. Bear with me 1 second. I've got 70 people sat here. Can everybody hear me okay? I just need to adjust this mount that I've got. 1 minute. Been a nightmare this. 1 minute. We're getting there. We're winning. We are definitely winning. Right, that's better. That is much better. Well, 96 people in already. Not bad for a last minute live. I know I did say I was going to do some updates during the week because I did mention on my last video that I was going to go live. So how is everybody's evening? Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Yeah, right, Karen. Adele, welcome in. Hello, Alicia. Benja, Neil, Mark, Dawn. Yeah, Manchester. Cheers, Ming. No, I don't usually go live. Watching from Bangor, North Wales. Yeah, that's a good place. I've got some really good places around there. I do want to do some camping. And that's one of the things I'm going live for tonight, is to talk about some changes to the channel initially. Not taking away the paranormal, but adding other stuff as well. Right, Alan, welcome in, Gainer. I don't know if I said it already. Getting your wet room this week, should I say, sorry. Here in the Lake District, use lucky sod. Hi, Sarah. Blue Thunder. Hello, Moxley. Don't know why I repeated that. Do not know why I repeated that, to be fair. John, lad, watching up in Wick. Wow. I lived up in Wick when I was a little child, John. Lived up there for about a year, 2 years. Ash, come to Scotland. Ash, I've got a lot of plans. And I mean a hell of a lot of plans. But a lot of it's going to be a mix between doing paranormal videos, going to haunted hospitals, houses, and so on. The usual haunted places. Um, as you've probably seen on one of my posts last week, I've actually started taking up a bit of hiking. The only reason I'm taking up the hiking is I want to get back in shape a little bit because I've put a few pounds on. I blame Ming. Well, blame his daughter actually. Welcome in, George. West Virginia. Is that it? Oh, and it's gone. Oh, Windsor, Virginia. Wow. You all right, Ty? Evening, Andrew. Blame yourself. Not a chance. Not a chance. Straight. But no, on a serious note, so I want to bring a wider variety of videos to the channel. So I want to start doing the hiking. I'm not too sure. I've got my first hiking video that's all set out. It's ready to go. So spam the like button. Leave a love heart. Would you like to see the hiking video this Wednesday, or would you like to see a camping video this Wednesday? Let me know in the comments which one, because they're both ready. They're both sat there waiting. I've not really, Blue Thunder, not really done much down Birmingham way, camping, do a poll. See, I was going to do a poll straight, but I thought I'd come on live and just see what people are saying, and then maybe we'll do later. Do love a camping video. Yeah, so Julie, this one where I went hiking, it's a really interesting place. There's a lot of stuff. It was a really good video, to be fair. I only went to really scout the place out for a camping video, but I ended up doing a recording. So I've got like, once I broke the video down, I've got like just short a 50-minute video, but it's a really good video, to be fair. And I just wanted to come on to see, is it something you'd like to see coming into the channel, doing more hiking, maybe even do the hike and then do the camp over on the same video? Or do you foresee hiking going into places that are known to be haunted, not haunted, so on and so on? Ben J, please start doing solo ones, Marks, or with Ming. We've actually just done a solo, not solo, me and Ming have literally just done an overnight camp. And it was an interesting night. Camping. Sue Mothers. That what happened to Nighthawk? Sue, to be fair with Nighthawk, he's just so tied down with work commitments and stuff. He just doesn't have time to come out and do investigations or record anymore. So he had to, for personal reasons, he's had to step back. Hi D&D, how are you doing, mate? See, I've never been fishing, Neil. I don't do fishing. I know Nighthawk, he does a hell of a lot of fishing. So let's see if we can do a poll on here. See, I don't always do live streams. Ninja Pendle. We actually done one up in Pendle, but I do want to, with Pendle Hill, I want to do a winter camp up on Pendle Hill itself. Mark, I could do more exploring. That's like with the hiking, it's more, you're hiking, but you're exploring at the same time. So this one I've just done is loads. There's actually loads of stuff that I've done on it. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, Sarah, it does look like the campaign is winning. But with the hiking question, with the hiking and camping, they can go hand in hand. So it all depends on the area. Where this area, I got speaking to some locals who are always walking around where I was, and it's actually been nicknamed Little Switzerland. Adele, thank you so much for the £2. Really do appreciate that. Stray, unfortunately, mate, I am actually working. I'm working till Tuesday now, so I'm not free until then. I must admit, the paranormal videos are my favourite. There's always going to be paranormal videos. I'm just trying to break it up a little bit, so there's more of a variety on the channel, and it's not just the same, not the same, like house, a mansion, so on all the time. It can really break it up, and like the hiking, I really love hiking. I enjoy the hiking, but I really do enjoy the camping. So we can do the hiking and then do a camp and then hike back down the next morning, break it all up into a video, and maybe even a little pinch of paranormal, depending on where we go. If there's no history of hauntings, anything like that, then there's no point in trying to do a paranormal. But this is one of the main reasons I wanted to come on, because I wanted your input as well. Thank you so much, Mark Chester, for the £5. Really do appreciate that. My main job, there. My main job's boring, mate. Don't want to get into my job. I like hardcore, aggressive poker. So do I, but it's very rare that you get them. Oh, almost knocked my little table over. Honestly, I'm so clumsy. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. That's what I mean, Lynn. Hiking to a camping area. Well, this one, I've actually scouted 3 or 4 possible camping spots. So one of them being on top of, pretty much on top of a mountain. MDP, welcome in, buddy. Tanya, we've done one. We've actually done one. Ming's up for doing more of the hiking and camping. Well, that's what I wanted to get into. So what I'm going to do this week, I'll put the camping video up. In midweek or near next weekend, I'll put the hiking one up, maybe on a Saturday evening, and we'll go from there, see how it works out. But then I do want to start going out and doing more of the camping. Lake District, yes, Tracer, Lake District is a definite, and I've got some really good locations up there as well. Hi, Wayne, welcome in, buddy. Beeston, yes, I do agree with that, and I've actually been looking at a place last night. Yeah, I'm just getting all the history and that together for it. It's a little bit of a drive. It's like, I think it worked out like 4-hour drive from where I am. But the history is absolutely amazing on it. Have you ever done a squeezy board? No. What's that? I've never heard of one of them, mate. Sugar G, what can you do the Priest Cottage? I've been actually talking about that recently. I possibly can do. I'll have to get in touch with them. I spoke to Lottie about doing camping, and she's actually up for doing some. Dead eye. Good idea, mate. Good idea. Hello, Vanny. Welcome in, Candice. I'm sorry if I've missed some people. Nikki, welcome in. Wow, San Antonio. Shirley, yes, I've been over that way a few times. I'm hoping to make plans with Fort Spooky very, very soon and go back over that way. Make you and Minga brew when you come up to the lakes. Okay, Karen, I'll keep you to that. I'll keep you to that. Haunted World? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. Ah, right, Alan. This is another one. Right, I've got a buffer, and this is what's made me want to start doing more hiking, trying to get a bit fitter because I've got a buffer, but it's like a 13-kilometer walk to get to this buffer, and it'd probably kill me off if I tried to do it now. But I'm prepping for it. I've got a big list. I've got about 16, 17 different buffies all lined up. But it's just getting the right weather conditions to go to them. Welcome in, Maz. She'll bring a massive blow up tent. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Stray. And some of these places, mate, will just blow away, to be honest. Haunted Burrow, I will have a look into that one, mate. Des, I don't think I've ever heard of that one. The King's Forest. Sounds good. Sounds intriguing. Let me just try and catch up with this chat. Can you stop for a minute? Stray, I know a couple of haunted buffies, mate. There's one up in the Highlands and there's one mid Wales. We could all sort it out and we could go one night. Well, one day because we need the full day to get there, then setting up and everything, and then early nights now. Be early nights very soon, won't it? Welcome in, Gary. How are you feeling now, buddy? Hope everything's good with you. No worries, Blue Thunder. So, has anybody got any questions? Anything you want to ask me whilst I'm live? Yeah, the Peak District, there's a lot of stuff up there as well, Beeston. Yeah, there is a hell of a lot of stuff that you can do, and that's why I don't want to just be focusing on the houses as much as I love the abandoned houses and stuff. I just want to expand. I really do want to expand. What you had for dinner? Not anything yet, mate. I'm literally, have I? Oh, I had 2 pizza baguettes actually. I lie. That's good to hear, Gary. That's good to hear, mate. Stonehenge. Well, Ty, I was looking at Stonehenge and I was seeing if we could literally like sneak into it in camp, but apparently they've got some security or something, or police or something that look after it, and it's cameraed up. The way you forget says it all. Yeah, mate, I'm so forgetful, honestly. Candice, I have question marks. Film Haunted Mansion. Got a few haunted mansions. I think I'm actually doing one on Tuesday evening. Diane, thank you so much for the 199. Really do appreciate it. Jaden, welcome in. Rue, I don't know. Is it? Is it the most haunted country in the world? Lil's Epping Forest. Yes, that is another one. There's so many. There's so many. Epping Forest, I was supposed to have done that last year, I think it was, or the beginning of this year, one or the other. But I got tied up with work. Welcome in, love it. Lauren, welcome in. Vicky, welcome in. Yes, Alan, that's the other thing. So you do have to spend a few quid on camping gear because when you start getting up into the Highlands, places like that, it gets very, very cold. I think last year when we went up to the Highlands, I think it was -10, -11. If Ming's in to correct me on that, I'm sure it was. Yeah, no worries, Stray Explorer. I will do, Andy. I will give you a message. Rennie, how did I get into paranormal exploring? Yeah, that's a good one, actually. That's a good one. So, I was actually doing photography at the time, just for myself, just going around places, taking photographs, come over this abandoned building, went in, taking some pictures of it, and I could hear what I thought was somebody upstairs. So I just carried on doing what I was doing, went up, and there was nobody there. And then I got talking to a few other people, and they said, why don't you start recording where you're going, what you're doing, start off exploring more. Then it's just spiraled from there, really, more than anything. Surely, if I told you that, I'd have to. Oh no, I can't say it. YouTube will fucking have me neck while he played. Christina, yes, that would be a good one. Sandra, yeah, I would come down south. That was odd. Tanya, I know I keep deflecting from what they do for work. I can't really say on a live stream stuff like that. Root, no, I don't think I do, to be fair. Karen, yes, I have. I've learned bits and bobs on the way. Hello, SK. Sugar G, the Highlands are absolutely beautiful. And this is another thing, so let me just catch up with the chat so I can see. Give us a clue. Sorry, I'm so far behind on the chat, it's unreal. There's King's Forest is near Essex. Oh my, okay. There's one for us, Ming. Do you reckon? Have a look into that. Give us a clue. Okay, sure, I can give you sort of a clue. I work in a big forest. Literally, I'm I'm actually there now, but yeah, I work in a big forest. Beast in the slate mines. Sorry about that. Oh, the slate mines in Wales. Yes, that's a lot of places that people are mentioning. I've already got on the list, really. Nottingham Forest. That's another one. Devil's Dyke and the South Downs. Okay. My favourite location, Colin. I can't really answer it because there's been so many. There's there's been so many different locations. Yeah, it's not too far, is it, Ming? Well, we'll have to sort that out and definitely go and do it. See, that's the thing, Roo. With me working, then I'm out and I'm exploring, doing ghost hunts. Now starting to do the camping. I don't have time to sit there and watch other people's YouTubes because once I've been to work, then I go out camping, then or I'll go do something, then I'll come back, and then I've got to edit the video, get everything prepped for the Wednesday. Well, I get it prepped for the Monday to advertise it on the Tuesday for the Wednesday, and then the pussy just keeps going like that. So I don't really have time to sit down much. It's like now I've been working three. This is my third night in work. I finished work my first night in work. I finished, went home, started editing, had a few hours sleep, got up, carried on editing, come back to work. This morning, got home, carried on editing, went to bed for a couple of hours, got up, carried on editing, pretty much finished it now. Finish in the morning. I've got to go home and finish the last little bit, and then it should be ready for Tuesday. Benji, quit your job and go full-time YouTube. No, no. I know people who have, but it's I can't take that risk. Mark, no, I've actually got a lot of places to go and investigate, but this is what I'm trying to say. I just want to try and expand, so I want to be able to like do the hiking, do camping and hiking, which we done the other day anyway, didn't we? Mean to be fair, because we had to hike in, set the tents up, do what we were doing, and then hike back out in the morning. Then I'm going to keep the houses, abandoned places, you name it. Everything's going to be there, but it's just going to be a big mix, and I'm just going to mix everything together. So one week it'll be camping, next week could be hiking, week after doing a paranormal video inside a haunted house or something like that. Welcome in, China. Ted, Psycho. Paul, Saddleworth Moore, another one. Welcome in, Mandy. Oh, don't worry about being late. That's the thing, Sugar. I try and have downtime as well, in between doing stuff. So I still need to make time for myself, for my family and stuff as well. So Linda, I would if I could. Honestly, I would. Tanya, no, do you know what? I don't really think about it. So sometimes you're in these places and what you see on a video is like, just say between 5 minutes, 45 minutes, or 50 minutes, or between 45 and an hour, let's say. But we're there for like 5, 6, maybe sometimes even 8 hours at a time. And you just got to break everything down into the best part. So most of the time, to be honest, it's pretty chilled, pretty relaxing. Your biggest worry is a neighbour, a farmer, or police or security turning up. They're your main worries. I see in a comment, Nana, just trying to find it. Backpacking food. Any haunted places near Bolton? Bolton. Yeah, there's a few locations up that way. Neil, that yeah, exactly. Yeah, Helen, that's another thing. So I've got I didn't bring it with me. It's in the car. I've got a book of castles, haunted castles, stuff like that, and it gives you all the details, it gives you all the history, everything else. Some of them you have to pay to go in, but others they're open 24 hours. And it's another thing I was thinking about hiking, camping, haunted castle, and then talk about the history of it and so on. Sorry, the chat is not catching up very well here. They had to get a priest in to cleanse the house. Well, what's happened there? I bet you said something in here, but I've just not seen it. Beast, yeah, oh, weirdo turning up. That's happened a few times now. Dark dog, welcome in, buddy. Has anyone investigated the Black Hills Forest in the US? Where do you know what? I would go there tomorrow. I would book time off work right here, right now. Jump on a plane just to go there and spend a few days. Welcome in, Ella. Welcome in, Lee. Joyce. Karen, once. That was it. And that was when very, very first started exploring and going out in the day, early mornings and stuff. That was actually in Liverpool, to be fair. And the coppers have been a little bit pain in the ass with us, to be honest. They were trying to pin stuff on us, and it was like, look, that never happened. Even showing them the footage, and they were like, nope, not interested. So we ended up getting a fine. Fanny, sorry. Hi, Fanny, welcome in. I read that totally wrong. I do apologise. Mark, see, I've looked at the hospital, but it is very expensive, and it's trying to get enough people together, but trying to do it where you're not overcrowding it. So there's just so much noise contamination going on. But yeah, I've looked at the price. It's absolutely insane. I was looking at cryptids as well and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of different stuff, and I just want to really mix the channel up so it's totally different. Joyce, yes, I do. I spend time with my family. Spending time with my family that comes first before everything else. So that's why some days I go without sleep when I finish work, because I go home, I do the editing so I can get some sleep before the kids and that finish school, wife finishes work, and we can chill out and have a bit of a conversation, just so not getting everything's piling on, you know what I mean? Harold, welcome in, buddy. It's just mixing everything up, Zilla. I don't know if you've been in the chat the full time. It's just bringing new stuff to the channel. Paul Buxton, I will look into that one as well. Karen, no, he's actually working full time, and he's got his own life going on now. Ming is actually my father-in-law. Just don't shout too much. I don't want everybody to know. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, Ming. Welcome in, Mary. Paul, thank you for the $1.99. Really do appreciate that. Harold, thank you. I know it's not much. It's just a bit of a conversation, bit of talking, just for an hour or so, just to try and get your input and see what you're thinking. Because ultimately, yes, I'm creating the content, I'm going out doing the content, but I need to know what you guys are enjoying, if that makes sense. So if I go out and do a full like hiking, I call it a hiking video, but exploring like little Switzerland where I've just been and explored it, the mountains, the red rock with a weird like a weird door that's totally different from the rest of the building. You can actually see the frame of it, and I've called it the Giant's Door, Alien Door. And then you've got the reservoir, you've got the pine forests, you got loads of other stuff. Well, Louise, thank you for the £2. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We should stop meeting like this, Candice. Hey, Moxley, would say more paranormal investigations during overnight campouts. I don't mind the cold. Can't get my words out. I don't mind the cold at all. But you'll see on the next overnight camp that we've done, we spoke about the history that I know of it, the people that have been there before, like fishing, trying to camp out, and what they have witnessed. And then we've done a full video and spent the night there. Welcome in, Sean. But I do, if I had to pick, if YouTube give me an option and said, right, you've got to pick either camping, hiking, paranormal, like haunted houses, everything paranormal. So you can pick those three, but it's got to be paranormal. I think it would be the camping more than anything, because there's just so much history, especially in the UK. There's so much history and there's so many historic places that you can actually go that are haunted, and you can go, and I can put the links in the description so you can go and read up on it for yourself. And then we can come back, compare what I've captured or what I've not captured. It just happens. So I really do appreciate that, Neil. That means a lot, that, to be fair, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, your mum and dad's enjoying the channel as well, mate. Nice one. Kai, I am in the UK. Neil, do you know what that'd be an experience, to be fair? Because I've never been fishing. Well, my uncles and that used to take me fishing when I was a kid, but it just wasn't for me, and it's never tickled me fancy, but yeah, I'd go with somebody. Yeah, of course. Funny, you can merge everything. You can merge it all, but sometimes when you go to places, there's not much to go off. Only what other explorers and that have been, when other explorers and that have been there, and what they're saying. Louise, I don't do many live streams because, as you can tell, I get muddled up with my words all the time. Candice, France. Yes, I would come to France. If anybody's got any locations, like anywhere around the UK that you'd like to see myself, Ming, Lottie, anybody go and investigate, if you drop them into my email at dawsonmoxley@gmail.com.uk, or if you just go onto my Facebook, message me on Facebook, and I'll see what I can do, and I'll start going to some other places as well. Julie take Mox fishing. Honestly, I'd be hopeless, me. Gainer, honestly, I'd be hopeless. Christina, no. Zip lining, not a chance. Kayaking, I would drown. I know I would drown. Jason Paul, thank you so much, matey. Sandra, that's it. It's like this place I went to. There were a great deal of history on it. But when I got talking to like locals and stuff, they were telling me the history on it. It was like, oh wow, it's actually fascinating. Mark Edinburgh Vault, yes, that is another place. Thai, yes, I would. Devil's Bridge, I've heard of that. Beast, not a problem, mate. Thank you very much for popping in. Christy Andy's just actually been in. I think he's gone now, but yeah, we're going to sort something out and go and do a bit of camping. Paranormal at Stonehenge, yeah, that would be interesting. Adele, okay. I'll have a look. I'll go on Google later on and have a look, see if I can find what the pub is. Or if you remember what the pub is, again, message me on my Facebook and I'll give it a go. Paul Buxton, right? Is there actually many sightings of Bigfoot in the UK? Because I put in UK sightings and there was a place that come up, but where it was, I went and filmed it, but it was like, how could Bigfoot be here? It's literally in the middle of a council estate. It's just a big woodland area, and it's like, not a chance. There's not a chance. Well, I've not really seen many Bigfoot sightings or anything in the UK. More big cats and stuff. Oh, excuse me, in the UK. Catty, I'm in the UK, mate. I am in the UK. How much are you keeping? I'm keeping very well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm doing really good. Beaster, thank you so much for the 199. I'm so sorry, I'm so far behind on the chat. I'm just glad I've got really good mods. An overnight camp in the field behind Borley Church. Would love to do that. Ty, message me that later, mate. Message me that after this. The village down. Mark, I know exactly what village you're on about. It's down Weymouth Way, if I'm correct. If we're on about the same one. Paul, I've had a couple. I've had a couple of different occasions where something's given me a little bit of a fright, and I've had to get out just to be outside, away from the building. It's been a couple of times, not many, but there's been a couple. Rue, have you ever seen demons? No, I can't say I have, mate. I cannot say I have. Helen, yes, York is. It's a lovely place. Plus, it's got a lot of history. Ah, yes, it got knocked down, didn't it? Ty, and it. Yeah, I've actually read a book on that. Yeah, they knocked it down, but that place was really haunted, wasn't it? Very haunted. Where did you go to for your video on Wednesday? So it depends which one I'm going to put up, whether it's going to be the camping video or if it's going to be the exploring / hiking video. So the hiking one was Whistle, aka Little Switzerland, and the other one was a forest, not a forest, a big woodland area. We tried to do a bit of a storm camping video. It failed because the storm just buggered off on us. The first time in the UK a storm is buggered off and not bothered us. Yeah, London Underground. Well, speak of the devil, and there she is. Welcome in, Fort Spooky. How are we doing? The cross keys. Okay. Okay, Alan. Thank you very much. Yep, I will get back to everybody who messages with ideas and location. Paul Buxton. I don't like keep reading people's names out. Mark's Bigfoot sighting near Matlock. Okay, that's not too far. Ghost planes on the Peak District. Even on about the crash sites on Peak District are actually like ghostly sightings of planes that have been spotted in Bigfoot. I wouldn't mind going on a Bigfoot hunt. Who have we got? I'm seeing somebody saying hi, Tokyo. I'm not seeing the comment though. But if you're there, Tokyo, welcome in. Oh, right. I need to end the live stream. Fort Spooky's onto us. No, Paul, I'm not speaking crap about you. I'd never do that. Never do that. Paul, I've been out with Tom and Dave. They're actually really good guys. Joe and Elliot. No, not really. Like I said earlier, Paul, I don't really get time to sit down and watch other people's content. Just with everything that's going on, then you've got to do your own channel and stuff. So the channel does take up all your spare time. When I say all your spare time, I mean every last moment of it. Not a drop of rain overnight. Not at all. I mean, we were waiting. I did see that electric storm. So during the night, I went out the tent and I'm stood, and it's just you could see for quite a distance, and you got the trees in front, but further back, and I seen an electric storm. It lasted for about 3 seconds, disappeared. So I went back to the tent, got my GoPro, put it on time lapse, sat it outside, thinking, yes, if we can get something like this, it's going to be perfect to add into the video. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only thing you get to me, e-cig smoke. Clop Hill. I might have just butchered that name. Used to hold satanic rituals. Now, Nick, that's got me interested because I love these ones. Oh, really, Helen? Yeah, it was supposed to be raining. We had a thunderstorm in the daytime. It absolutely lashed it down. We got there, it lashed it down. So we thought, right, we picked the right moment, and you'll see the video soon. When we're going camping, Fort Spooky, very soon. Actually, we're going to have to do it very, very soon. I hope you don't mind the cold weather. KRN, welcome in. She's not marked. Yes, I would. Winchester Mansion, I would definitely give that a go. Oh, Colin, behave yourself. UFO hunting, that's another one. But again, you need separate sort of equipment, because if you're going to go do UFO hunting, you don't want a half-hearted video. And trying to, because you record in the sky, so you've got to spend a lot of money on new lenses and lenses that you'd need to be able to watch the skies, and not the cheapest of lenses. I think they range from anything from £500 up to £1,500, if I'm correct. Oh wow, Emily, that's interesting. Massive orb. I've not done any videos in Ireland. To be honest, I've not done any videos outside the UK yet, and I've been doing it 4.5 years now. The Pepstar, quick question marks. What first tools, equipment do you recommend for someone getting into paranormal investigating? All right, so I made this mistake myself when I very first started. So I went out and bought Spirit Box. No, I didn't. I got a Spirit Box off a good subscriber. She sent that over. I bought K2 EVPs, all sorts, and they're good for using, but you barely pick anything up. So I use the Spirit Talker a lot. I know I get a lot of backlash over the Spirit Talker, but I enjoy it, and sometimes a lot of relevant stuff comes through on it. So for me, just go out, do a little bit of research if you want on the place that you're going to. I don't always research it because I like to go in blind sometimes and see what I can pick up on. Or speak to other urban explorers, stuff like that, and ask them if you see something that they've done and they've said, oh, they had a spooky feeling, it was a spooky place. I just ask them a couple of questions. They might not give you the location, but so you'd have to try and find it yourself. But your best bet, your eyes and ears, mate, more than anything. Scott, the solo adventures are wild marks. Aha. Right, Scott, I've been doing a lot of reading up on it. Where you're on about, it actually inspired the movie Hills Have Eyes. But I would love to go there, camp at the top when the conditions are right, go down into the cave, do a little bit of an investigation, because there's around about 100 people, if not more. I'll say 100 just to be on the safe side, that were unalived and eaten down there. Welcome in, D. My brother is Bigfoot size 15. Bloody hell. Louise, apparently we had a good thunderstorm, but I was working, I was doing my paperwork and totally missed it. Didn't hear a thing. Paul Buxton, take Beardle with you if he dares. Hey, if he's up for it, mate, come along. Honestly, I don't mind whatsoever. Did you ever do videos in Ireland? I haven't, mate. Yes, Ming, it was freezing. It was freezing, to be fair. Harold, UFOs are interesting. I could really get into talking about UFOs and stuff. Thought spooky. Sorry, I'm so far back. Let me catch back up because I'm so far up there on the chat. Rue, I try my best, mate. I go to all different places that are rumored to be haunted. I've paid for places that are haunted. Ox, have you ever tried the Gansfield experiment? No, I've heard about it. I'm not the biggest fan on them, to be honest with you. I'll give them a go. Like, what's that other one? Oh, I forget the name of it. Where you put the headphone on, you got the Spirit Talker, and that's interesting. Especially the last time I've done it, me and Lottie. I love the sound of the rain, though, Alan. You have to admit the sound of the rain on top of the roof is lovely, isn't it? Jason, thank you very much. Alan, if I've missed your comments, that's on me, mate. Honestly, I am hopeless at keeping up with chats. But no suggestions, ideas, not one are lame. I will try everything, anything. Yeah. Okay, Ming, there we go. The Estes method. Shane, welcome in, buddy. Fifi, yeah, Fiona, don't show any more spiders. Unfortunately, in these abandoned buildings, mate, there's always going to be a spider. Come to the Ghost Woods in England. Catty, send me the location on my Facebook page if you want, mate, and we will see what we can do. HMV Radio, one night received an Australian radio station. That's mad, isn't it, mate? Morgan Morse alone ghost hunt. What are you trying to do? Try to give me a heart attack or something? Tracy Waring Woods, I've heard of that in Kent. Candice, I've got a couple of caves that are supposedly haunted, so I don't mind doing them. There's some really good suggestions here, to be fair. So yeah, that's a problem sometimes with these. The spirit boxes, because I've got one, but when you're playing it and you try to listen back, you're picking up bleeding Justin Bieber coming through backwards sometimes. It's good to do it from. Don't do it in FM. FM's absolutely. You do it in AM all the time. But the noise, I understand when you're trying to edit and it, you got that noise. It can do your head in. Elmwood House. I think I've been speaking to the guy who owns that actually. Yeah, that's another one. Thought somebody was coming in then. Tracy, I don't really get scared about going out hunting anything. Sorry, I went quiet for a minute because I thought somebody was coming in the building because I could hear tick, 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 like somebody was tapping on the door. For spooky, don't be sorry, mate. It's absolutely fine. Thank you for popping in. Crop circles, yeah. Yes, Paul, that forest. I've watched so many different documentaries on there, and it's like that would be really interesting to go and spend a night, maybe even 2 nights out there. That dog, no, never. Oh, really, Helen? Bluebell Wood. Okay, Tracy, I'll have a look at that one. Some of these, well, all of these are interesting. Dracula's Castle. Yeah, Colin, you're not wrong there, mate. There's some really good, like, haunted locations and a lot of history around there. Not a problem, Alan. Enjoy your evening, mate. Spend it. Yes. I didn't say. I said I saved his life. I was having more of a joke, but it would have hurt if he'd have fell through that floor. That would have really hurt. I actually had a comment. Right, I actually had a comment about that. It went to me held comments. So somebody actually commented saying that how ridiculous I was, saying that I saved Ming's life. He didn't nearly die, all this stuff, and it's like you do know it was okay. He almost fell through the floor, but it was more of a joke the way I said it. It's just like people can be so. I don't want to say the word on here. Welcome in, Eve. So yeah, that's pretty much what tonight was about. Is just talking about the future of the channel. Nothing's going to drastically change. The channel's not going to like change overnight, and it's going to be in a new niche and all this. It's going to. I just want to break it up a little bit and show you different stuff. So, like this exploring video, the hiking video that I went and done last week. I think it was the last day we had of pure sunshine, and the scenery was just absolutely gorgeous. And I'll say it again, it's nicknamed Little Switzerland. When you see the video, you will understand why people call it Little Switzerland. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a couple of ghost stories to it. Not many, not confirmed. So when you put in Enswhistle hauntings, they'll talk about a couple of different ones, but nothing's confirmed. So that's one of the other reasons I went out, checked the area out, and I thought, you know what, whilst I'm here, it's a lovely day. I'll record it to show you what it's like. And it just turned out to be a really good day. And editing the video, I have to say, editing that video was actually one of the best videos I've ever edited. It's hello? Huh. Yes, I would. I would 100%. Alistair Crawley's house. I would. The one up in Scotland, that's gone now, isn't it? It's totally gone. Good night, Diane. Thank you very much for popping in. How long have we been on now? Just over an hour. Shirley, haunted where you are. Right, Shirley, where I am right now, I can't really go into too much detail about where I am, but the land itself dates back to the late 1600s, early 1700s, and there's a lot of stories on the place. Sat here talking to you now, I've only ever had one other experience here where I am, and that was months and months ago. Where now I keep hearing like tap tap, and then I thought the door was just opening, and that's why I stopped and I was just looking. Thank you for popping in, Adele. Thank you very much. Yeah, that then. I can't move the camera from where it is, and it's not me trying to be funny or anything like that. It's just I'm just doing a live stream here. Roof, no. Do you know what it probably is? Because as you come out the door where I am, you have like there's like a forest that runs past there. So it's probably birds or something landing on the roof. Um, International race trials. Yes, Trace, the Buffy up in Scotland. It's actually that'd be a really good, interesting place to go to investigate as well. I do want to start doing Buffys, stuff like that, haunted Buffys, camping overnight in Buffys. I was debating doing some Buffys on my own, but the issue is other people use the Buffys and you don't know who's going to turn up. You don't know what they're going to be like when they turn up. So it's always best with the Buffys to have at least two people. And I've watched some videos on people doing the Buffys, and they actually advise don't camp at the Buffys on your own in case something does happen. Danny Robinson did the Buffy. Sounds scary. I really do want to get out and do some Buffys. Spend it. The Haunted Cinema. I was planning on going to do it a few months ago, but the person who was coming with me, he ended up cancelling. He ended up taking ill, and I didn't really fancy going on my own to it, so I just sacked it off. Eve, that's the thing, yeah. The land is as old as the earth. So I've had this conversation with people in the past, a bit of a laugh and a joke. Why don't we see dinosaurs? Why don't we see like wild cats, pets that have passed away? Why don't we see anything really like that? Shirley, yes, I've been down the south of England a couple of times doing some haunted places. I think the last time we went down south, if I'm correct, was Ancient Ramming. Would you ever investigate the Tower of London? Mate, anywhere that's got history for hauntings, if I can, I will do it. Welcome in, David. Yeah, that's it. Dark Dog. They're there for people to, hikers and stuff to sleep. So you've got to open your arms. If you're there and other people turn up, offer them a coffee, introduce yourself, sit, have a laugh and a joke, vice versa as well. All right, okay, Nick. I believe that as well. I do believe that some properties aren't haunted per se, but the ground is. I think a lot of it, that's what it is. Shane, I'm always doing paranormal, mate. I'm actually out doing a video this week coming. Hey, Mox, can we send some love to Lottie, please? She's had a She's had a proper rough week. Oh, has she? I'll give her a message after this, make sure she's all right. Mark, this is I say this every single year. People ask me that. Are you doing a Halloween video mocks? If I can, I will. I don't typically do it because you're doing it all year round. I know it's Halloween, it's a special day. I take the kids out for Halloween and stuff, me and the family, we spend time, so I can't upload a video. Unless it is a Wednesday, I can't upload a video on Halloween because I won't be in, I'll be out, as well as a lot of you probably will be. But I would love to book somewhere privately, go there alone and spend the full night there. But then again, I'd be doing the thing that I just said I do on Halloween. I'd be missing out on the kids, going out and spending time with the wife and that. Yeah, I'll give Lottie a quick call or something after this chat. Yeah, I didn't know, Laura. Like I said, I've been so busy. I've not. But this is probably the first time I've probably been able to sit down, relax a little bit, and chill out. Peggy, I love it when you do night camping. I love the night camping. Did anybody else hear that then? That is so unusual. I thought I heard like people. It's supposedly haunted, but I've never really. Like where I am, I've only ever heard before what I've just heard then, and this is just. I never sit here. I'm only sat in my office, so I've never sat in the hallway here where I am now. The last time I witnessed anything here, I was actually in the office. Behind where I am is like a desk, and it has like blowers and stuff, the leaf blowers. And it sat there all night. Got to about 4 o'clock in the morning, and it fell off, and just sort of like exploded on the floor. So I've come out the office like, what the hell? And you just put it down to could have been a mouse, rat, something like that, because it is pretty much in the middle of like a forest there. And I'm stood. Actually, I could pretty much stood where I am now. In all the PCs in the office, they all turn on, all the screens come on, like at the same time. So like, right, okay, that's odd. Pick that up, put it away. Went back in the office, checked the cameras to make sure nobody was playing with me. So no other members of staff come back playing with me. Nothing. I opened the door and I just got this icy cold feeling out here. And I felt like somebody or something was here. And I can't describe it. The atmosphere, it was almost like electricity. It's a level 35. It was a level 45, mate, honestly. But no sooner did it start, it calmed down again. Oh no, that was it. I've done that. I went back in there, back into my office. I sat down, put my feet up, closed the door up, and I heard like somebody with heavy boots walking up. So that's when I opened the door and I looked out, and the atmosphere completely changed. And I just stood there for a second, closed the door. But no sooner did it happen, it all calmed back down. And now, this is the only other night where I've heard anything. Just saw the demon house and got locked in the attic. Oh wow. Oh, you on about mine when the attic door, that was interesting. That scared the life out of me. Well, yeah, let me just see what time it is now. Right, so it is going on 9:30. I don't want to keep you much longer because I do have stuff I need to get doing. Welcome in, Norman. I'm just about to finish up. United City. I don't follow football all that much, mate. I really don't. But yeah, let me know what you thought of it. Why am I saying that? I normally say that when I'm finishing a pre-edited video. That's how used to do my outros I am. But yeah, what do you actually think of what I've got planned? Do you think it's a good idea? Shall I give it a go? Shall I give it a test go with this video and see how it goes from there? Thank you, Laura. Honestly, go for it, Mox. Yes. So this week, what I'll do, this Wednesday, I'll put the camping video on. Do you want to see the camping video before it, or do you want to see that before the camping video? Colin, if you got anything, give us a message on Facebook, Instagram. Right, so camping's winning. So I'll do the camping one first. So this week there'll be the camping video, and then I'll see what I can do. I might even just do an extra video later on near the end of beginning of the weekend, and I'll put the exploring one on then. But let me just double check this time. Yes, so I'm going to leave you all to it, but thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. I know it was a last minute live, and you've been absolutely fantastic. Kim, thank you very much. It's all fun, Mox. Just be safe all the time. Right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in a couple of days on the premiere.